Hello guys. So in today's video, let's discuss about Actinopterygii. So this Actinopterygii are also known as ray finned fishes. So these are different diverse groups of fishes anamata. So they have originated from acanthodians. So this acanthodians were generally very small group of fishes which include spiny sharks. So they lived during the period of Silurian and Devonian periods for about 420 to 360 million years ago. So these like Actinopterygii, they have a series of spines along their back that may have served for the purpose of defense mechanism. So these Actinopterygii fishes, they'll be having a series of uh, spines ఉంటాయి on their back. So that ఇవేంటి అంటే for the purpose of defense. ఎవరైనా predators కానీ ఏదైనా వస్తే వాటిని అటాక్ చేయడానికి defensive purpose కి helpful అవుతుంది. Bony rays in their fins. They have fins supported with the bony rays. So the fins will be supporting by the bony rays, which will be giving the structural support for swimming anamata. So swimming ki helpful avutadi this bony rays which are being supporting by the fins. Next, coming to the scales, their body is completely covered by these scales, which is helpful for the protection from the predators anamata. Done. So fins is covered by the bony rays, helpful for swimming, and at the same time, scales are covering all over the body for the purpose of protection again. Coming to the swim bladder. So they have air-filled sac called swim bladder is present, which is helpful for buoyancy. Next, they have single gill opening. So sharks, kani, various fishes, kani, compare చేసుకుంటే these fishes will be having only single gill opening for their gills so that they can extract oxygen from the water. సో వాటర్ నుంచి ఆక్సిజన్ కానీ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ మెకానిజం కి సింగిల్ ఓపెనింగ్ అనేది ఉందన్నమాట. కంప్లీట్ గిల్స్ ఓపెన్డ్ బై అన్ ఎక్స్టీరియర్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ త్రూ అన్ సింగిల్ ఓపెనింగ్. కొన్ని ఫిషెస్ లో లైక్ షార్క్స్ లో వాటిలో చూస్తే ఈచ్ గిల్ పేర్ విల్ బి ఓపెన్డ్ అవుట్ బై సపరేట్ అపర్చర్ అనమాట. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది jaw structure, they'll be having a movable jaw and matter so that it can easily identify, capture and swallow the prey. Done. So it can move the jaw. So prey ekkada undi easy ga చూడొచ్చు and easy ga capture చేయొచ్చు, easy ga swallow చేయొచ్చు. Coming to their body sizes and shapes, they have wide range. They don't look similarly, so they have wide ranges of shapes and sizes, like from tiny to massive ocean dwelling fish like sunfish, which is very massive in size. Coming to the reproductive strategies, so they use various reproductive strategies. Few will be using external fertilization, few internal fertilization, few will be using the viviparity, that is they'll directly give rise to the young ones. So different kind of reproductive strategies are there. Next is diversity of feeding strategies. So feeding also, they'll be herbivore, either carnivore or either omnivore. Some species you can see also the filter feeding mechanism is also there. So they have widely adapted for the reproduction strategies and for the feeding also. Coming to the habitats also, they have widely adapted, like few will be staying in the fresh water, few in the salt, few in the brackish water. Then, so they have wide range of adaptations and wide range of distributions over the different areas. Next is coming to the coloration. So many of them will be having a bright colored markings will be there. So these markings or these bright colors are generally useful for the purpose of communication, either for the camouflage. I mean camouflage ante like ఏదైతే సర్ఫేస్ ఉందో they'll change their color towards that surface so that predators ఏమైనా ఉంటే they cannot identify them అన్నమాట. Next is that is also useful for attracting the opposite sexes. Then next is the migration. So some will be migrating very long distances, thousands of miles they will travel, either for breeding gaani, feeding grounds ki gaani, they will be traveling అన్నమాట. Coming to the economic importance, they are much useful for human for the purpose of consumption gaani, recreational fishing purpose ki gaani, aquaculture ki gaani. These are very much important. So this is the diagram. Go through this once, very simple and easy diagram. Actinopterygii. Coming to this division of this Actinopterygii, first is it has very two divisions. So chondrostia, that is cartilage bone. So it is a subclass of cartilaginous fishes which will be having a certain kind of ossification made up of calcium. Then, so they have thought this chondrostians have been originated from bony fishes, but they lost that hard, bony hard structure and matter. So of their cartilaginous skeleton, so that these skeleton or endoskeleton is lighter in weight. బోనీ ఫిషెస్ నుంచే ఒరిజినేట్ అయింది బట్ బోనీ హార్డనింగ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది దే హ్యావ్ లాస్ట్ ఇట్ సో దట్ ద బోన్స్ ఆర్ బిట్ లైటర్ ఇన్ వెయిట్. So this chondrostians have been once classified with the sharks. Of course, the similarities are obvious, the same, but this chondrostians will be lacking the bone. No true bone is present, and the structure of jaw is also like a bit different from the sharks, and they both will be lacking the scales. So these are the certain differences. Next is additional shade characteristics are they have the heterocircle tail. Done. So there are much similarities between these sharks and chondrostia, so that they have classified previously with the sharks, but they have now separated it into a separate division. So they have heterocircle tail, and both lack scales, both lack bones like thing, and both have a similar structure of the jaws. So andike they have previously kept it under sharks, but now we have been separated. So this is the diagram of Atlantic sturgeon, an example of chondrostia. Second is Neopterygii, that is new fins. So it is a subclass of ray finned fishes anamata. So they have appeared in the late Permian. So Neopterygii, so this is the diagram of Atlantic salmon. So they are kind of successful group of fishes anamata because they are more rapidly, I mean they move very rapidly anamata than their ancestors. They can fast swimming animals in చెప్పొచ్చు. And their scales కానీ skeletons gani they have become to lighten up anamata as the process of evolution has been continuing. The scales gani skeleton gani they have become very lightened up, and coming to the jaws they have become more powerful and efficient jaws have been become anamata. So this is the changes if you see from the uh, past ancestors to the present Neopterygii, lighter in weight, powerful jaws. So these are the certain changes. Hope you like the video. So this is all about the Actinopterygii. Thank you.